He like heard the first episode and he was
Well,
like,
howdy, partners. Welcome to the Pine
I talked to him
Box.
last night. He's like, I'm gonna do some stuff for the stop sign LA. Like, I want you to do some more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah,
Oh,
let's
shit.
just do it. What was that?
Is that a placeholder?
No.
Motherfuckers!
Oh shit.
Welcome to episode 8. We're sitting here with the band Cheap Shoes, or four-fifths of the band Cheap Shoes. We got Nelson, Matt, Richard, and Jules here. What's up, guys? Welcome to the fucking Pine Box.
How's it going, man?
Buenos dias.
We were not able to get Mitch in for an interview because that dude is down in Mexico, I suppose.
Yeah.
He's
Picking
down
up his baby.
in Mexico, for sure.
Your dad.
We'll get him in at some point. We'll get that motherfucker in here.
Man, you get him in, he's gonna be like, I ain't saying shit.
Have him tell you that. What is that thing he does to dogs? He sticks his hand in there.
Oh, he's fucking.
Oh, where he pops their glands.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'll tell you
really?
about that. It's really,
That's his job?
It's really
Yeah,
interesting.
dude. He does like veterinary tech stuff, but without that fucking like.
Certification.
Yeah.
So he's gonna stick his fucking thumb up dog assholes?
He does that. He fucking does blood work. Yeah.
Blood work?
Yeah, for dogs. Like he's like, oh, like your dog's hella sick because it has hella this shit.
Doggy blood work?
Yeah.
Well, he's doing God's work, man. I mean, somebody's gotta fucking take care of that shit, right? I mean, for real. I'm not gonna do that shit.
He's doing the dirty.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Put him on blast. Fuck yeah.
Damn.
We're just gonna list a few dates here, guys. It's just shit that's going on in Stockton and the surrounding areas. October 5th at L.H. Horton Junior Art Gallery at Delta at 5 p.m. They're gonna be doing some kind of like neon art show thing. It's gonna be hella cool. I think it's running from like the 5th to the 21st, I think. Bill Concannon from Argon Neon, Roger Daniels from CR Glow Neon, Shauna Peterson, Linda Sue Price, and Bruce Suba all gonna be fucking around and giving you some good shit. So show out for that. October 6th at the Colony, they're doing the Save the Colony show. We gotta fucking save this place, guys. This place can't fucking go under.
Yeah,
It's a
right.
badass
You know what,
fucking
though?
venue.
Piss cats.
Over the years, I've seen that place like it'll open and close and open and close.
Really?
It never goes away. It's like Blackwater.
The first
It's
time.
better not.
always
Better
it
not.
always ends up being a punk venue.
No,
When was
yeah.
the last time it closed?
Well, when we first played there, like years ago, I mean, wasn't it called the Cave?
Yeah, it's called a cave.
Yeah,
Before that, it was
yeah.
called something
We
else.
not called Hardcore Bands. Yeah, we played there a long time ago. And
It was the
the
same
Cave.
location?
Yep, same spot.
Same-
It looked
same
exactly the
building?
same too.
Well,
Yeah.
how do they separate between like? Because I know they do the cafe and then next door is the actual Colony. Like, what's like? Are they both part of the same thing, or do they like?
I think.
I don't
the
think
Colony
so.
I don't know. I think the is it
I think
the
that.
Colonial is the bigger building with the
Yeah.
bar and stuff. I don't think that was active for a long time.
Really?
I think it
don't
was just a
remember that
smaller
either.
building that's like always recreating itself.
Because yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I remember when we played that first show, we were looking for places to get beer, and then we had like the guy was like, "Oh, there's
my
that
God.
Asian place down the corner."
I did that fucking walk this summer.
Yeah.
Somebody's all, yeah, just go right down here. I fucking walked for 45
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the sun. I was having a bad fucking time.
Dude, there is no
What?
shit there, huh?
Oh
It was
no.
awful.
Well,
That's a 6 spot though.
yeah, it's a great fucking venue. It's only $5 for the show, and all of it's gonna go to the fucking venue. Piss Cat's playing, Dead is Better is
Piss
playing, JKKFO, which is Johnny something.
Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly
Come
Come
Orchestra.
Orchestra.
That's
Okay.
Bob Tool's band?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're-
he's in
they're
JKKFO?
Dude, they're fucking tight.
Really?
Man, they're hella grind. Yeah, they're fucking
That dude's in
sick,
like
dude.
fucking 8 bands.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
guy's been at it
He's
for a long
always
time.
been like that.
He's the guy that threw Skate Fest.
Yeah. That was actually, dude. Believe it or not, that was the show that got me hooked on cigarettes. Cause
Yeah.
it was Skate Fest 2012, I think. Skate Fest 2012, and some dude was like at the edge of the pit smoking a cigarette, and he's like one of these like mid-40s dudes. He fucking like passes it back to me. He's like done with it, and he passes it back to me, and I'm just like, okay.
Damn.
Downhill from there, motherfuckers. If you're listening, man, you're gonna give me lung cancer. That's the whole fucking reason.
Fucking Jonte Lopez, fucking that piece of shit got me smoking when I was in 8th grade.
Damn.
The only reason I started smoking is because I was in 8th grade and he was in high school already. And so anything he was gonna do, I was gonna do it.
Yeah.
I just remember telling him like, "Nah, I don't smoke, man," and he's like, come on, Julien, have a kill. I just seen him the other day. I was like, dude, if you break down the math, you probably owe me like 10 grand. Fucking money.
All the shit I've spent on that
fucking
shit.
Cocksucker.
Just to poison yourself. It's kind of asinine when you think about it, but it's like, it's the most addictive substance in the fucking world. People are saying that it's even more fucking addictive than heroin and shit, and it's like killing like 500,000 people in the U.S. a year. But I'll still smoke them. I'll still fucking put them in my mouth.
I have zero intention of quitting.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I'm gonna stop doing something I like.
Every time you try to quit, you'll here, take one. Okay, fuck it.
Yeah,
It
no,
goes right
exactly.
back,
Especially
right back
when you're
into it.
drinking, it's like,
Beer
why
and
the fuck
fucking
not?
cigarette.
Like, yeah.
Nobody ends up quitting. They just end up being that guy that says they quit, just probably fucking cigarette.
It's so true, dude.
Get
It's
your
so
own.
fucking true.
No, I quit.
I'm supposed to be quitting them. So yeah, Captain Cutie Pie is also playing that. Pug Schools. Again, that's October 6th, so fucking show out for that. October 13th at Impresso, 6 p.m. They're doing like a Simpsons art horror show thing.
Okay. Like Treehouse thing? Treehouse of Horror?
I really don't
Is
know.
that like related to that?
I don't fucking know.
I read their little invite thing. I was like, because they're still taking people. So
Yeah.
like, I think
Well, Pine and Palm is gonna
Why don't you
play
do
there, but I don't
something?
know a damn thing about it. Like,
Y'all are playing?
yeah.
What
I don't
is
know.
it?
What,
Wait, did they ask you, or you're just like,
I don't know. It was Cheyenne booked it, but I don't
It'll be
fucking
like an
like.
acoustic set.
Yeah, and
Alright.
so, but like when I read the event page, I was like, so it's Simpsons, but it's also like Halloween, or like.
well, there's that, and there's the Simpsons ones, and there's like a creep show one coming up. I think on the
That's
17th.
right. That's the next one I was gonna
Oh
announce.
shit!
Yeah.
I'm actually putting that one.
Oh really?
The Pennywise one and the fucking.
Well, that's like the
Jason
perfect fucking venue for that piece, honestly. Like the
Thanks,
the
yeah.
hit thing.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be where French 25 used to be at.
Fuck
At
yeah.
that fucking rooftop. I was like,
What is it?
it's called
It's
like
the
creep show.
that's-
yeah. So on
That's where
October.
the new Impresso is?
No.
Oh really?
Somebody, I don't know. Somebody told me they were opening one downtown too.
Yeah, the one
Yeah. Does
downtown.
anybody know what the fucking the building that used to be Impresso? Like, what are they doing there now?
The old one?
Yeah.
I don't
They're
know.
not doing nothing, dude.
Really?
I heard
Fucking-
they were gonna try to bring it back. Like that's what.
Well, because I heard
seen
the one on
posts about it.
Pershing's like popping off. Like I don't.
Dude, there's
are
not
they-
enough room for it though.
Really?
Like every
Yeah,
time I go there,
dude,
like I
it's
want to
packed.
chill and sit down, but like it's hella small. Because I think it used to be like some teriyaki bowl place. And then like
Yeah.
I go there, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get fucking what is that? Those little limeades they have. Little Italian sodas. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna do that and then chill with Max and everybody. But like everything's fucking full.
Yeah, like I,
Well,
I
'cause,
work
yeah,
right
the-
by there,
the-
and every time I go there, even for lunch, like if I go there and it's like the whole front is full, I won't go there for lunch just because. No offense, but like they take a while, you know. If there's a line, you know.
Yeah.
It's
I've only
it
been to
takes
the
like
new
20,
location
30 minutes
once,
to get
but
me.
yeah.
I like their little French bread pizzas they have.
Dude,
so
hell
I go
yeah.
there and order them on lunch sometimes.
Those
But
are
like
tight.
sometimes if I see like 4 or 5 people in front, like I'll be like, no, because they probably have those 4 or 5 people
I'm
plus
going
the
to
other
Burger King.
people.
Fuck that.
Yeah, man,
Right
dude,
down
I
there.
can't wait that long. Lunch isn't that long.
Burger King's super underrated.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm
not
not
that
that
fucking
way.
big,
Hell
but
yeah.
the
That new
burgers are
fucking
so small
Whopper?
though.
No,
No,
fucking
dude,
that
that
triple
fucking
Whopper.
Whopper
Hey.
with the fucking bacon and stuff. It's like
Uh-huh.
a cheap fucking like Western bacon cheeseburger.
One time Lewis went in there and they only had chicken sandwiches.
That's when I
Yeah.
first moved, I was
Yeah.
skating. Like all me and my like group, my like skate crew, our thing was triple Whoppers, and we would always like bet each other like, whoever tray flips this fucking stair step first, we
Get
buy
a
you.
triple
Yeah,
Whopper.
all of us have to pay for your triple Whopper, and that was like all of our thing. And I still remember like the first time like I met my friend Steven. Like I didn't really. I mean, I knew he was good. I know he was this like good, and then he was like trying to tray flip this gap, and like he tried like 3 times, and he was just getting pissed. And I was like, hey, tray flip it right now, and I'll buy you triple Whopper. Like first day I met, he does it, and I was
For the
like, God
Whopper.
damn it, and he did it. No, he fucking landed it, and I remember it was you know, with the 99 cent store is on March Lane in Pershing.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
gap over
I
there,
know
and he
what you're talking
fucking
about.
did
Like
that.
St.
St.
Mary's?
Gardens,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly, yeah. There's like
yeah.
a gap over there, and he fucking tray flipped that, and he landed. I was like, God damn it, now I gotta get you a triple Whopper.
I wish things worked like that in my life. Like I could just do things that people
Right?
said get triple Whopper. I guess it's kind of what a job is.
I mean, if they,
Yeah?
if they paid you
Yeah.
in triple Whoppers instead of cash, like
I
you'd
honestly
be
wouldn't be
down,
that
like,
bummed. It'd be stoked.
you'd never go hungry, like
Even diabetes
I don't
might
know.
Even
kill
if
you.
like 1 hour, like okay, for this first hour, you know, you only get paid in triple Whopper. Okay,
I'd be down, like,
Yeah,
Just racking it
get
up.
fat as fuck.
I got that covered.
I think you could bootleg triple Whoppers at that point.
Probably, it's probably not too fucking hard to make. I mean, they order that shit like
hella prepackaged and
Yeah.
like frozen. But that shit's so fucking
Stop
hella
shitting on my
good.
names like that. Prepackaged. Whatever, dude.
So yeah, and then one more thing, guys. We talked about this on the podcast with Max and Miles, but we gotta fucking find a venue for this October 28th show.
Dude,
We gotta find
we
a show
actually
for
might.
this shit.
Is there something
Okay,
tentative
if
in there?
anyone, this goes out to everyone in this room, anyone that's fucking listening, because I've made posts about it,
Yeah.
and I've fucking reached out to people. You guys talk about being in the fucking scene and shit. Help me out to help everyone else out and get this show booked, because it's having a little hard time finding a fucking venue.
Yeah, if you
So
got,
like,
you
you
got,
know,
like, a
be about
backyard
Why
it.
you gotta be so
like-
aggressive, dog?
Dude, stay woke.
It's been since like
It's been a
a
minute.
while.
Yeah.
Y'all out here fucking playing and shit.
So if you got a fucking backyard or you got a bathroom or a fucking anything really where people can
Bathroom
play
would
some
be-
It's gonna be the
music,
5th year.
Damn.
like
This is
Sixth
even,
year.
this is like the 6th year. I
Yeah,
think.
right.
really.
Is it?
The
Yeah.
6th year? Yeah.
I don't
think-
know.
yeah,
We
we
go
played
back and
everyone.
count flyers on my laptop.
Yeah. We played everyone, me and him. So me and Jules, we played everyone so far. So
Fuck
we
yeah.
gotta have.
Like,
Do we
like,
do one
yeah.
every year?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
besides
started
last-
in 2012.
last
Yeah, this
year,
year.
Even there was that one year. Remember where like we had to like switch the venue like an hour before.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? No joke. Like there was one show we had it set, and all of a sudden I don't know what happened in the first house, but they were like, "No, you can't do it."
Oh, it was that
He
outside
said-
show, right?
He said,
Yeah.
He said we couldn't do it because it was gonna rain.
That's right. And then
But we still did it
did it
outside.
outside.
And then we did it outside.
Yeah, we still did it
And it
outside.
rained like a little bit.
Fucking
Yeah.
Which one was
Yeah.
this?
This was
me and
Nirvana,
Richard.
Blink-182,
Yeah.
Green Day.
Oh,
and
shit.
Nirvana.
Yeah,
That
that
year.
year. Yeah, dude.
Oh,
A
yeah.
couple few years ago. Yeah.
I had hella fun at that one, dude. It had loose booze.
Dude, and what sucks?
Yeah, Luke Booth, yeah.
What
Fucking
sucks is this
hilarious.
is like
I
this one has,
filmed that whole thing and deleted all the footage because I didn't know what format the SD card meant.
Are you
And
so?
I was
my
trying to,
God,
it wasn't
dude.
recognizing it on my computer, so I was like, man, maybe I should format it.
I remember you telling me you were gonna put it up.
Yeah.
I waited so long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I deleted it. All right,
Fuck.
I'm sorry.
what really sucks is this fucking lineup that you guys got going this year is like
Yeah.
really fucking sick. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of cool ass people playing.
Yeah.
I feel like it's fire every year.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I
Last
haven't-
year was
this is
badass.
gonna be my first one.
There was-
so
Oh, man.
fucking.
I think
yeah.
the only band we've ever turned down was this one kid that I know from Kansas City. He moved to San Francisco and he hit me up and he was like, "Can I do the Goo Goo Dolls?" I was like, no.
No.
I was like, it's not gonna go over well for you in Stockton.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna save
remember-
everybody some time here.
I remember
Like, you're
someone
gonna
was
get your
like,
feelings hurt.
Yo, you should play like.
Especially if
Third Eye
no one
Blind.
knows you there, it's like
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
from
exactly.
Oklahoma City, like
Yeah.
not to hate on anybody from
No,
Oklahoma
I
City
mean-
or anything. It's just like
I'm just-
fuck, man.
I'm just imagining like a rowdy like Stockton crowd like listening to this kid play Goo Goo Dolls. Like, oh, this isn't gonna go
It's
well.
spelled
Does the
disaster.
Goo Goo Dolls,
Yeah.
they sing that Treasure Island song, right?
What is
I-
it?
I don't even
Iris?
know because they're
They,
weak
what was
as
that
fuck.
one song?
think they
That was the
sing
one
that.
To
song.
be honest, I don't know any of their songs. They're weak.
Hey, that
Isn't this the Spider-Man song?
maybe.
I think
No,
it's Spider-Man
no, the
song.
Spider-Man song is fucking
That's
Nickelback.
son.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's the
It's
Nickelback?
a
God, dude.
Hey, dude, I used to watch that shit. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was fucking fire back in the day.
Dude, the original Spider-Man trilogy was some fucking fuego. It was a good ass fucking trilogy.
Hell yeah.
That guy's hair looks like top ramen.
I don't know, man. I gotta disagree with you on that.
Really?
Yeah,
Do you
I'm
like
not
the
a
new ones?
Hugest fan.
I like, yeah,
Is
I do.
it Tobey
I do.
Maguire?
It's not-
I honestly, I love Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. I do
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
thing that he was a little too old and like whatever,
Yeah.
but I loved his Spider-Man. What's his name? Tom Holland. He's cool.
Dude.
So far.
I mean,
So far, yeah.
don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I fucking love the new ones. I think they're like some of the best superhero movies that have come out.
Yeah.
But and it, you know, it really honestly might just be the nostalgia of like them shits came out when I was like really little and
Yeah.
I was super
Yeah,
into it.
you kinda like grew up
Definitely.
with it, that's
Right.
right.
Yeah.
No, definitely. Yeah.
Like, I was thinking about it. You gotta think of them in their own thing, you know? Like, the whole first three, I don't know who directed it, but he made it to where it's a drama. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? It's
these
kinda
new
like a
ones are
drama.
more. Yeah, they
Like,
feel more
these ones-
like
Yeah.
because he's supposed to be a fucking kid.
Yeah,
Like,
and he's
supposed to be-
smart ass, talking,
Yeah.
always never stops. You know, some fucking 14-year-old genius that gets these powers, and like these new ones are really sticking more towards the comic
Yeah.
book style of the character and how everything interacts.
Did you guys see the new one where he like breaks into the fucking Washington Monument? He like
Yeah.
that shit's badass. No, they're good fucking movies,
Yeah.
dude. And honestly,
Pretty sure I
like,
saw that. Where did I watch that at?
The internet.
Oh yeah,
It
okay.
just-
I know where I watched.
it
it
like just
Berkeley.
came out a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Killed it.
I did see that.
So
I think Sai thought so.
yeah, no, they're fucking dope ass movies, man. And I mean, like, I went big to the last one, and I was fucking tripping out the whole time, dude. Like, it's just. Maybe it's the camera work or something, but like these new superhero movies are getting like trippier and trippier. Did you guys see fucking Doctor Strange?
Yeah, that shit was
psychedelic as
crazy.
fuck.
That fool's like, I'm just gonna come back every time you try to fucking kill me, dog.
Yeah.
I honestly
Like,
just
damn.
love superhero movies in general, and I'm not one of those guys. I honestly hate people when I see them online. They're like, "Oh, this
hella
movie."
elitist.
Yeah. Oh, this movie didn't follow the comic. Like, it's not supposed to. It's this director's portrayal of the superhero. It's not
Well,
supposed
yeah.
to be the fucking comic.
I mean, that's the same criticism
And-
people had with like fucking.
Somebody told me the Dark Tower hella sucked because it didn't
Really?
know what those books
Yeah, I
are.
didn't hear. I heard it
I
didn't do
didn't-
too
yeah.
well.
It looks
Yeah.
good.
But what I
Those
hate
books
is
are dope,
I
though.
hate when I hear
Uh-huh.
people say like, "Oh, it doesn't follow the comic," but The Dark Knight is my favorite, movie ever. If you read the Dark Knight comics, they don't fucking go with that movie at all. Don't get me wrong, Dark Knight movies are one of my favorites too.
Is
But
it
that,
the-
yeah.
Wait, did you just say that it's?
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
just say that it's one of your favorite movies, or it's like one of your favorite Batman movies?
Like Batman, my bad. Yeah,
Okay, I was
Batman,
like, as
superhero
far as
Batman.
movies in general,
No,
like-
yeah. No, my bad.
Hold up.
I just, talking about superheroes and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it's in my top
Yeah.
superhero favorite movies and stuff
No,
like
Dark
that.
Knight was badass.
But it's, dude, I've read those comics so many times, even when I was younger, and it's like it doesn't go at all. If anything, Batman vs Superman portrays that more, and
Really?
it's just like, but everyone hates Batman vs Superman. And it's just
I didn't
like,
get
oh
to
my
see
God.
it. How did you guys see that?
It was
or-
cool.
I liked
Like-
it, dude. Everyone hates it. I'll tell you this: everyone's gonna hate it because it's all talking, and
Really?
Yeah.
it's
It's
talking
hella
until like the
dialogue.
last hour. But if you listen to that talking, it's telling you what like the Justice League's gonna be about, what like Aquaman's like all those storylines that are about the
Yeah.
movies that are about to come out. Like it's telling you like all that's about to come out, and this is what they're all about. This is who we're up against basically.
The show.
And yeah, that's
Brutal.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, man, fucking, because a lot of that criticism I think comes from like, did you guys ever see motherfucking what's the movie with Jack Nicholson that's he's in a hotel and he's fucking
The
stuck with
Shining.
his family, The Shining.
Yeah.
I just
Dude,
watched
like
that.
a fucking big criticism of it is that it doesn't stick to the book, and why not? But it's like it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be its own separate work. Like
Yeah.
it's not really supposed to stick to the book very much,
Exactly. I heard fucking even like with like the Stephen King ones like on I just heard about it like they're like oh yeah like in the book like the kids are supposed to have like an orgy like with that girl.
Yeah, there's
Whoa,
like
whoa,
whoa.
Dude,
Yeah.
I swear to God,
fuck?
because like 2 days
I
after
wasn't paying attention. What did you just
What
say?
the
So, like,
fuck?
So, like,
No.
like
Go
2
ahead,
days after
Tanner,
the
go ahead.
movie, fucking this article came out that I read
What
that
the
was like
fuck,
in the book, all the fucking kids fuck the girl. They all take
God.
turns fucking this chick.
In what
And it's
movie?
in it, the book.
Really?
Yeah, it
Oh
didn't
my
make it to the
God.
movie for obvious fucking reasons.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
but it's like
clear why
and
they
then-
was making it.
and then there was this interview at the end of the article with Stephen King where he's like, oh well, because the book's a coming of age story, so it was
Yeah.
kind of supposed to be the symbol for blah blah blah. Dude, you wrote about kids fucking each other.
Yeah.
Like, no matter how symbolic that is, like, what the fuck, dude?
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing else no other scenario
He's
could have
like,
portrayed
oh
that.
man, what should I do? Start brainstorming. He's like, you know what?
He was
All these
fuck
motherfucking
out.
girls,
He was
dog.
just like,
How many books has that guy written? Is there a count?
He wrote the fucking Dark
He's-
Tower.
No, I know that.
he's
but
written
like,
a lot of books.
Can we
Yeah,
get a
hella
count? Is it
books.
over 1,000? You think?
No,
Absolute
no,
atrocities.
You don't think so?
1,000 books?
I'm gonna Google that shit right now.
I'm on it, man.
I think he
1,000
probably wrote
books,
like
man?
200 books probably.
Fuck that. Way more.
Well, he's written a lot of fucking books. That dude is one of the most prolific writers in, like, all of authordom, if that's a
Yeah.
fucking
At
word.
least 91.
At
Yeah,
least
he-
Man, it says
1,000
at
books,
least
dog.
91.
Do you, like,
Like,
the
no
It
way.
book?
Yeah, at least.
Is that really it? I'm
Yeah.
baffled.
Well, I mean, it takes a long fucking time to write a book, and I know, because I read his,
That was way off.
I read his autobiography. It's called On Writing, and it's about his whole writing career.
Yeah.
And he took like a 15-year break from writing because he was like he got off coke and he got off cigarettes, and
Yeah.
both of those things are conducive to writing. So
Yeah.
after that, he was just like, I don't got nothing to write about, you know.
Yeah.
And then he started writing. I read this book called Hearts in Atlantis, which is like a collection
I
of a couple
read
of his
that.
short stories.
With-
Yeah.
No, I thought it was about the boy.
Yeah, well, it was split into 3 parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And the little kid's
What's-
friends with the old
Is
man.
that with the Loman in yellow coats?
Yeah.
Fuck, yeah, I remember
and
that book.
That fucking crazy car they come rolling down the
Yeah,
street, and
yeah,
he
yeah.
looks at the car. The way he describes it in the book is like he looks at the car and suddenly like time starts warping around him and shit. Like, because these dudes in the car are supposed to be like aliens or like they don't really explain
Do
what
you
the fuck
remember
they
his
are.
name? The kid, the boy? The
No,
character?
it's been since like
It's not
sophomore year of
Jake,
high
is it?
school. I'm not sure. But I read that shit a long time ago. It's one of my favorite books during high school.
I forgot about that one.
But yeah, Stephen King's a motherfucker, dude. And I just how the fuck can you justify writing about kid fucking?
Okay, well, my argument was going to be he's written like 1,000 books, maybe he's running out of ideas. But he's only written 91. Hold on.
Yeah.
He was probably
That-
trying to get like a
okay,
reaction
so
out of somebody.
I can't make
Yeah.
that justification. I had no idea he's only written 90.
But it's
Yeah,
like-
no, it's
I mean,
It seems like a lot more.
I guess you can make an argument like, did he go into detail? But still, he's
I don't know.
writing
I
about
never read
kids.
the It novel. I just know from this
Yeah.
article.
See, after that, I don't even want to read the It article.
Yeah.
I want to read the
Hold
book
on,
again.
hold on.
The book's like 1,000 pages long. Like, it's a really long fucking book.
My coworker.
The movie is hella long too.
Really?
Yeah, well,
Is
the
it?
old movie.
I haven't seen
It's,
it
it's,
yet.
it's like
It's
a
a
short.
two-part.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
this
a
one's
short.
gonna be two-part
two-part,
too.
yeah.
Yeah,
This one's
yeah.
two-part too.
Really?
So it's gonna be
Yeah.
just as
So
long.
they're gonna make it too.
Yeah.
What the
Well, because it's
fuck,
like there's like a
dude?
chapter.
They're just
It comes in
milking
Because
chapters.
how it was shown
You're
back
right,
in
dude.
the day.
And honestly, one of the biggest problems I have with Hollywood right now is like they can't come up with any original ideas. It's
Yeah.
always a remake
Dude,
or a
exactly.
fucking superhero movie.
Yeah, but then
It's
but
like-
then most
Well,
of the time
I
the
mean,
remakes
think
suck.
about the money that used to be involved with that industry and the lack
Yeah.
thereof right now. So
You're right.
you do things that already have a name that's attached to them. So like something
Instant
like a
cash.
comic
You know
book
it's
fucking thing
instant money.
already has a certain like aura about it that people are going to be fucking interested in,
Mhm.
or something like a remake. Like, oh, I liked fucking It in 1992. I might like it again in 2017. It's already got that.
Yeah.
It's already got a draw and
Yeah.
name for itself.
Yeah,
They're
I
really
think it's only
milking it.
it's mostly
Well,
just
I mean,
about the
there-
money though.
Yeah, there's no money. There's no money to be making Goodfellas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no money to be doing shit
Well, yeah,
like
because
that.
that was a relatively
movie was
indie movie,
fucking
right?
tight
It
as
didn't
fuck.
cost that much to make.
I don't know if it cost that much, but I'm saying it was just like a whole new idea. There was no there was
Yeah.
no, it wasn't branching from anything else.
Yeah.
Martin
Dude,
Scorsese's a
I-
badass and everybody's gonna watch it.
You're right. You're right, and that's another big thing is if the director is big enough, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Like did you guys see Baby Driver?
No,
The
I
new
heard
Baby
about it,
Driver?
yeah.
Yeah, I heard
It's
it's
a really
really good.
fucking good movie and a completely original idea. At least I
Yeah.
haven't seen a movie like it in a while.
You know what fucked me up? That Jake Gyllenhaal movie where he fucking films
Oh,
those
Nightcrawler?
motherfuckers.
Nightcrawler.
That fucked
haven't
me up.
finished it. I
That
haven't
was
finished
real.
it.
Go check that out. That's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
It
That's
was
the one
underrated.
about.
Oh,
he
sorry, I cut
films
you off.
crimes,
Hold
right?
on.
No.
Yeah,
so sorry.
yeah,
But
he like films crimes, but he's hella like socially awkward.
Mhm.
No,
That's
no,
right,
he's
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
emotionally inept. he's devoid of feeling. Like,
Yeah.
he's fucking weird in that.
No, I heard that one got like pretty good reviews.
It's real-
I didn't get to see
that.
much of
But
it.
that was like an OG. Like I had never heard of anything like that, and there was, it just completely went under the radar. I never even
Yeah.
I didn't hear about it until fucking like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Bruce was like, "Hey, you want
Well,
to
I
watch
mean-
this movie? It's sick."
It was one of the movies that seriously did not make money
Yeah.
in the theaters.
I
It
know.
was
It
there
was-
for maybe
it was
like a
a
week
flop.
or two and got pulled. Yeah.
It's hell. It's
Well,
like
because
that.
I used to work in fucking movies.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'd be like, oh, Nightcrawler, I'll watch it next time.
You used
And
to
I
work
go,
in the movies, man?
fuck no.
A lot of people do.
Hey, when he was fucking explaining it to me, I thought he was talking about the X-Men guy.
Yeah, no.
And I was like,
That's
what
why
is he
that movie-
doing? He's filming people getting murdered.
No, that's why that
I was
movie.
like, that's like a weird turn.
That's kind of why that movie flopped, honestly, is because everyone saw Nightcrawler and then they're like, oh, X-Men, but then they look at the details
Yeah,
and
no,
this isn't
no.
an X-Men. Never mind, I don't want to see this crap.
I
You know?
think Jake
Yeah.
Gyllenhaal would make a good Nightcrawler. Like as if it was
That's
like
hella
it was an
blue,
X-Men
hella
movie.
skinny.
I would watch that. Jake
Yeah.
Gyllenhaal as a fucking superhero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jake.
Did you guys ever see Donnie Darko?
Oh,
Yeah.
of
That's
course.
a,
That
this is
shit
a
is
long
fucking-
fucking segment
Oh,
about
of
movies,
course.
but
Dude,
like,
dude, that movie goes too in depth, man. There's like
For
a
real.
whole website.
I have to watch.
I
I had
grew
to
up-
watch like 3 or 4
Yeah,
times.
no,
just to
there's
fucking
like a
get it.
Should I go down the
website.
wormhole today?
Yeah.
do it,
Basically
son.
like that, dude. It's
Go
just
down the
fucking
Google
crazy.
worm.
I remember when I growing up, like when I first found that, I was like hooked, and
Yeah.
especially like
Yeah,
13, 14 when you're becoming teenagers trying to learn more about stuff.
Yeah.
That like movie just hooked me, and I watched that so
It's a
much.
fucked up movie.
Yeah,
It's a really
yeah.
fucked up movie.
And I remember like just thinking about like I remember the first time watching I didn't really like kind of get it, and the second time watching I was like, oh my god, like
Yeah,
I missed this,
dude.
like, you know, and then the third time, like,
Yeah.
I'm still missing stuff, and, I
And
was
that's like one of the
Yeah.
one of the cool elements about good movies is the few subsequent times you watch the movie, you'll notice like different little things.
Mhm.
Donnie Darko's hella like that.
Mm.
Like every fucking time you watch it, you'll be
Yeah.
like, wait, what
There's
the
a
fuck?
new,
Like,
there's a new
Yeah.
thing you pick up.
Yeah.
Because I think like movies like that, they're so innovative. They like stand the test of time, even though
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
made like hella old.
See, that's what I'm saying. You don't see shit like that coming out.
yeah.
For
Donnie
real.
Darko
For
coming
real.
out next
Like-
year. This year.
And what's funny is when that shit came
Can't
out, it was like
remake that.
largely ignored. Like not
Yeah.
a lot of
Really?
people went to go see that
Yeah.
movie. Yeah,
A lot of people
it
was
became
like,
like a cult
mhm.
classic kind of.
That's just like even like fucking Fight Club. That shit was like nothing. Like everyone
that shit was
fucking hated
bars right there.
Yeah, and
Did
I-
it not do well in the theater?
it. No, it didn't.
Really?
Yeah.
Honestly, the whole Easter
Crazy.
egg thing too. I think that's why like the Marvel universe is doing so good right now, is because they literally throw so many Easter eggs in every movie, and
Yeah.
it's like, and it kind of makes you, and it make like me honestly, like I'm super into it, so I'll rewatch every movie because I'll miss little things, and I
Uh-huh.
think that's why it's doing so good right now. It's because it's using that, you know, that whole like Easter egg thing, hey, like, you know.
It might be as a product of like they're realizing to make any fucking money on these things, they have to use a big name like a superhero or some
Yep.
shit.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, let's at least try to make them half-ass. Like,
Yeah.
let's, try to, let's try to pump some fucking nuance into this.
Yeah.
But so let's talk a little bit for a second about Cheap Shoes. Jules, you're like technically in the band, but I've never fucking seen you. Like,
He's
He's into day one,
he's the
man.
pick slide guy.
Yeah, no.
oh really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do
dude.
pick slides.
That's your
My
instrument?
official position.
Yeah.
Never seen me. Yeah, I lived in Oakland for a while. I just moved back.
Oh, that's
so
right. That's
you'll be
right, I
you'll be
forgot.
seeing me a little bit more here shortly.
For
But
sure.
yeah, I was around. Me and Richard used to live together in this house called the Kingdom. And
Yeah,
that-
I've heard stories.
that-
I've
yeah,
heard stories.
if you've been
Yeah,
around the
many.
scene for a little bit, you've probably been there or heard something about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a lot of bands that came out of there, and everybody was always in it, and everybody else's shit. So
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So
You've
how
been
long
to
did you guys perform as a
honestly-
5-piece before like
I
before you
think I
moved up
played
to
like
Oakland?
the first like 2 shows or something like that, and then I moved.
No, I don't even think you played. I think it was.
You played one show with us at
There was
Eric's
one
house.
show.
Yeah.
At where?
Outside,
It was
when
one show.
X Malcolm X were playing, and there was like fireworks and like
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
freight
Yeah.
train.
What?
Yeah, I think
The
like
Beach Hell.
What's the beach hell?
It was Beach Hell because
What
that was
was
the
it?
Battle of the Bands.
Yeah.
Oh, the bands.
No, it wasn't
Was
a battle
it?
of bands. It was like
No, we definitely played that show with
Yeah.
you guys, and
That's-
Julian
dude,
wasn't
that-
there.
that's where we
Oh,
met.
He was at work.
Yeah, yeah.
He was at
Oh,
work.
okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I
we
remember.
were
Dude,
great
I
DJs
think like the
still.
first like
Mm.
encounter I had with you guys was I noticed how fucking sick your amp setup was, and I was like, dude, that's a nice ass amp. And you're like, oh, thanks, bud, or whatever. And because
Yeah.
like we played right before you guys, I think, or
No,
it
you
was
guys
like
played
West
after.
America.
You guys
and
played
then-
after us.
West
Oh,
America.
right. Yeah,
That
yeah.
was sick.
Yeah, dude, West America's
That was
badass.
some wild
They're
shit.
fucking 2-piece that had like
Skateboard deck.
Yeah, yeah, the
Yeah.
skateboard deck fucking pedal board.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking-
that was a nuts show.
Yeah, I don't remember that because like you like I was standing up and you're like, oh shit, your shit's all tight. And I was like, oh,
Well,
thanks,
because
man,
at the
that's not
time,
mine.
well, yeah, it was fucking.
It
We
was-
bought it from.
I didn't even buy it yet. It was still.
Really?
I think it was Justin's, or not Justin.
Dustin.
Justin's Softtech, and his like 212 Supro, or that I think that was yours,
That
right?
was a super.
That
Yeah.
Softtech is so fucking badass.
Dude,
It's such a
It's
great
strong
head.
as fuck, but it's heavy as fuck too.
Really?
Yeah, super fucking heavy. Like to the point I'm like, I hella don't want to fucking carry this.
I should just buy a solid state. Fuck this.
Goodbye.
No, yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool though right now. All the equipment we kind of started with, 'cause we used
Right,
to
so I'll
borrow
say-
some equipment.
Uh-huh.
Now it's all of our equipment again. Like we
Yeah.
actually own it. Like we bought it. Like basically we bought a lot of stuff from Dustin, and he sold it to us. So now,
Fuck
like
yeah.
yeah, just recently. So like everything we started out with is what we have now.
Well, yeah, dude. I don't remember. I don't know if you guys remember, but like a year and a half ago, or so, like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, all my fucking gear got stolen out of my car.
What the
So
fuck?
I was playing with a fucking it was like a crate dual something. It was a pretty nice solid state,
Yeah.
and then my fucking Squire Strat, and that shit got stolen. So for a long time, like every show we played, I was playing with a different fucking setup because it was all just borrowed gear.
Hell
Like
yeah.
a solid
Playing
like
set
20
stuff
shows.
sometimes, huh?
Huh?
You had sets. What is Gibson?
Do you remember?
Yeah, well I bought that off him because I finally got around to buying a guitar.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you remember that
Yeah.
one time we went on tour and Kyle left his bass amp in the living room? We didn't realize till we got to LA.
Yeah.
That's some sorry ass shit.
Yeah.
And so he had to ask everybody every show, every day of tour. He had to ask somebody to borrow a bass amp.
Yeah.
He was a little shy at the time, so that meant I had to ask him
Yeah.
every day. Fucking
Is
sucks.
this the place called Home Tour?
Yeah.
Be like fucking Felicia.
We get back and it's just still sitting right there.
I need to borrow an amp.
That's a
What
sad
it
moment
was.
when you open the door and you're like, oh, there it was. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, we could have just grabbed that. Like,
Yeah.
fuck. So was that tour was before Nelson had joined, or was that like?
That tour wasn't even us. It was
Oh, no.
It was
Oh,
a different
oh,
tour.
I see.
Yeah.
Different band. It
Yeah.
happened like 2012?
Oh, I don't know.
Was that when you guys
No,
were in the US?
it was after that. I think this was like 2014.
Like 14.
I feel
Okay.
like.
Yeah, that
Wait,
was...
the fucking EFS, right? That EFS Stockton non-LA showcase place.
Oh, I don't.
That was the tour kickoff.
No, no.
I think
The tour kickoff was with Meet Me in Montauk, 5150. And yeah, I remember that because it was at Blackwater.
Yeah.
Didn't you
Yeah.
film it? Didn't you film
My
it?
old
Yeah.
band, my old band was supposed to play too, and
Yeah.
we dropped like
What was that?
Old Man Withers.
Old
And-
Man Withers?
Yeah.
Old Man Withers, tight.
What?
That shit
Bless
was
the
tight.
boy, yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
Old
actually
Man Withers.
yeah, Old Man Withers. I remember seeing them at the Oakland house
Yeah.
like the day after you guys did your guys' video shoot or music video.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, and then like, cause like I think Richard was like, "Hey Nat, you want to come like watch us play?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And right when I saw Richard play, I was like, "That's hella tight." And then like once fucking that.
Were you the vocalist for that group, or? Okay.
Yeah.
that's
So
what
like
this one too.
I saw him like perform. And I was like, "Damn, Richard's pretty fucking tight. His hair is fucking hella crazy." I was like, you know, like crazy. And then like right when like they broke up, and then Richard's like, "Oh Matt, like, did you want to like start a band?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, dude. Like you like perform hella good. So yeah."
Was that the first, or was that like the birth of Cheap Shoes, or was that a different project you guys were thinking?
You might
of
need to
doing,
ask
or-
Richard.
Yeah, so that band, it was really cool. I honestly love the music that we played in that band. It was like a chaotic hardcore band. It's like honestly one of my favorite like types of music, like the Cherry and Old Norma Jean. I love that music.
Norma Jean is the
Yeah, and me and this dude Mondo, we started this band, and we got, you know, the band. Now they're slumped. What's the bass in that one now, right? Steven Hines for that band.
Steven and
He was our
fucking,
drummer.
Stoop Kids guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he was our drummer, and that band kind of just broke. I don't know really what happened with our drummer. Kind of like he was going through some stuff with his life, and he just wanted to kind of branch away
Yeah.
and get away from it. No, that was cool. And the guitarist, I really don't know. He was like, "Oh, you're my brother and everything. We're gonna be in music for the longest time." Like, dude, you know, I mean, you have like all these like thoughts together. We're all on the same track and everything. And randomly, we're just like, I
Maybe
want
we
to quit the
shouldn't do this
band.
no more.
Yeah, I want to quit the band, and I never talked to him again.
Really?
Yeah, no joke. I never seen him again. I don't know what happened to the guy, and it was like months later that I started Cheap Shoes. And you can actually, it's all. That's why like I always say Jules is an engineer for day one. I kind of went in the slump too. I wasn't in any band. I wasn't playing music. I wasn't doing shit.
We were writing the first step together, right?
Yeah, but like even before that, I was like, you know, I would kind of pick up a guitar, play a little bit, and whatever. And then he put it to me one day, and he was just like, "You're in a slump because you're so used to being in a band. You've been in a band your whole fucking life, and
Yeah.
now these past like 4 or 5 months, you're not doing shit." And
No, you're right.
Yeah, and then he was
Yeah,
like,
so
yeah.
The mind of a musician is like.
Well, no, he just straight put it to me. He was just like, "Dude, you're not doing nothing now, dude. Like you're just sitting around."
Well, yeah.
And I was like, yeah. So he started writing music with me. And he had this old cool like 24 track.
The Rolling.
Yeah, dude, and he taught me how to use it, and I would just wake up every day, start playing guitar, play shit, show him later, and then he'd be like, "Yeah, that's cool." And then
Sick.
that's why I say like day one, because he even played drums for us the first practice with me and Matt. Once I actually finally came up to being like, "Oh yeah, I want to make this a band," I remember asking Matt because we actually wanted to play a band together a long time ago. I remember I had this old band called Call It Off. It was like a melodic hardcore band, and I wanted him to be in that band a long time
Really?
ago. But I think it was equipment-wise, right? Like
Yeah,
we
I didn't have nothing.
at the time he just had a guitar, so like
Where was that at? The Call It Off band.
it was talking.
Oh,
so,
that,
really?
we were
Mark-
gonna play actually the fucking Halloween show for cheap.
Yeah,
for,
oh,
Olympics.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, dude, this, like,
Yeah.
I like. How long ago was that? Like 2012 ish.
Probably
like 2011.
yeah.
For some reason, like vaguely remember hearing, like seeing that on a flyer. Or
Probably,
something.
yeah.
It's a whole like hardcore punk revival thing in like 2012.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, and then he was supposed to play.
Everybody had bands.
We were
Fucking
gonna.
everybody's doing shows. All
I don't know if you ever heard of the band Limpress, but they're like a gay hardcore band.
You heard of
They-
Limpress?
Gay hardcore band. That's all the time.
He was supposed to play with us too, but the same thing equipment wise, and then we just never really talked about music again. But once this kind of popped up again, and I had equipment because at the time I had like my own like bass stack. I had a guitar stack, and then his drums were there too and everything like that. He was letting us use them, so I was like, dude, let's just start writing. Come on! So I brought him in, and then he actually played drums for us the first time. Next, he was like, hey, I have a friend, Mitchell that knows how to play drums. Let's get him to play drums. And I actually been talking to Nelson too for months about starting this project. And at the time, I didn't know if I was gonna want to play bass or guitar for this at the time yet. And he was down to do either one too. So this kind of was all flowing together, and I was like, hey, you want to play bass? And he was just like, yeah, let's go. So he just joined
So was that like at this time you guys were living together, or was that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what really happened? I'm just kidding. But fucking because like Julien was in hella bands, and like people would on Oak Street, was it the Kingdom? People like a lot of like his friends, and like because I've known Julien since I was like 14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we did.
You went to high school in Stockton, or
no? Like it was. What was it? Like he was here for a minute.
And I got kicked out. I moved to Alameda.
Yeah, I moved to Alameda,
and
then he came back in like 2010, and we did like
Yeah.
open mic night together.
Okay.
So that's how like me and Julien like met.
Fuck yeah.
And then like even with Mitchell, I met Mitchell when I was like probably like 14, 15, because he moved from Simi Valley over here, and like he fucking like when he first started playing drums, I was like, dude, you hella suck, dog. Like, hella suck,
I did
dog.
not think you were about to say that.
No, I was like,
No, you
yo,
were gonna say
dude,
something
you
really
hella
flattering.
suck. But like Mitchell is a fucking motor, dude. He's a fucking machine. Like whatever, like the Master Mode. He played that show, and he had to fucking drive to Mexico that same night. So that guy's fucking hella crazy.
I'm a little bit embarrassed to admit this, but I didn't see you guys play at Master Mode because I was fucking wasted.
Good,
By like halfway through Killer Whale's set, I was like I didn't puke that night, but it was getting there. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to see Cheap Shoes, man. I definitely wasn't gonna be able to mosh. Like when you're in that state and you're about to go jump in the pit, it's like,
yeah, you don't want to fuck it up. But
we've all been there.
But like with Mitchell, like I've always played with him, like because like at that time I wasn't living with my mom or my dad. Like I was always in and out. And Mitchell was one of my hella good homies, and his mom's deaf, so he's like she'd be like, oh, tell him like, oh, he can stay here whenever he wants. I was like, yeah, cool. And I'd go there, and Mitchell had this basically like a fucking bunk bed, but his bed was on top. And my practice amp would be on the bottom, and then he'd have his drums, and then he's like, dude, we just totally started a band. And I was like, yeah, dude, like up down. But all we did was play like Immortals covers and like Rancid covers all day, every day.
fuck yeah.
Yeah. But then after that, like he moved, and then he went to Lodi, and then this is like hella years after. Richard calls me, he's like, hey, like you wanna like play guitar? I'm like, yeah, sure. And then like I already knew Julien was in like hella different bands, and he was already in Pity Party, so he was busy doing his shit. And I told Mitchell, because Mitchell's like, dude, I want to play like a street punk, like ska band. And I told Mitchell, I was like, hey, me and Richard have this band, like it's a hardcore band. If you want to, hang out and like see how it sound like, if you want to play it. And he's like, yeah, I'll try it. And then after that, he fucking came in. Yeah, basically.
Fuck yeah. When did Pity Party come to fruition?
I think I had the idea for it on a full U.S. tour with a place called Home in 2014. And I think after that tour, I said I didn't want to play music anymore. And
why?
Sit around in a van with 8 motherfuckers for 45 days. You end up not liking any of them or wanting to do this ever again. But then 2 weeks goes by and you're like, fuck, I need to get back to working on something. And so yeah, I had the idea of like what I wanted it to sound like, what I wanted it to look like, and who I wanted to be involved. And so yeah, I just asked everybody. I wrote the first record and sent it out, and everybody just
So the first record was all you in terms of writing, or did you record it all yourself too, or?
Well, I mean,
I still remember when you were first.
yeah,
starting.
it's I would demo everything by myself and then just like send it out and have everybody like throw whatever their like their spin on whatever it was, but I would just get the skeletons together and
Fuck yeah.
you know what I mean.
That's
I still do that now, but
That's kind of the process now, more or less.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
What's it? Is he involved in writing the Cheap Shoes stuff, or is that mostly you guys, and then like maybe he throws something on too, or like how does the writing process for that work?
I think I throw like a few ideas in
Yeah.
there, not many.
Like he
not
throws like
many.
hella good ass accents, the stuff that I
Yeah.
can do, because I just go straight forward. And, But
Uh-huh.
like when because like I've always seen Julien play, like ever since like 10-Minute Rebellion.
Oh,
but
God.
yeah, but like I always like admired
Going
him. I was
here
like,
with
dude,
old
like
bands
this
or-
fool plays hella good. Like he plays hella tight, and then like. He comes in with like Cheap Shoes. And he's like, "Yeah, dude, there's a couple pick slides here, a couple hammer-ons here." I'm like, "This is so fucking nice. Fuck, I can never do this." And then it just makes me like, "Yeah, I gotta play better.
Right on. Well, yeah, shit like that definitely like adds to the experience of a song. I feel like a lot
Yeah.
of times it can, like, you can take a song from just being kind of what it is, and then suddenly one little thing comes in, and it's like, oh shit, like this could be the single, or like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh yeah.
Now you're awfully quiet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like how
Nelly-
I
Nelly's
mean,
quiet
like,
over
you guys
here.
are talking.
how we met Nelly.
Yeah, Nelly was actually the
Nelly-
singer of a band. Didn't fucking play bass at all.
First
Yeah.
time I ever met this guy, he put a hole in my wall.
Oh my god. Okay, that was that
Yeah.
night. Was
when
like
we
the
played
night
up north,
that
remember the house
started it
show, the
all.
Tall Tales music video shoot?
It was
Oh,
it was
yeah.
No X Crutch,
Yeah.
and it was X Malcolm X. I didn't know who any of these fucking people were. It was Ghost Stories.
Wondering why
Fucking-
bands had X's in their names.
Yeah. Like who the fuck fucking seeing Eddie's ass with a fucking American flag band there?
It would get bent play.
Yeah.
It was fucking. Oh, and then I remember too,
That
because
was-
the first band was
that was
5150.
so- oh my
And I love,
yes,
as much as I
dude.
love these guys,
Yes.
the only reason why I made them play first is because they asked like the day before if they could play.
Dude.
And they were like, hey, if you need to, we'll play first, we'll play early. And I was like,
That
okay, I
show
want
was
you guys
straight
on it.
fucking
That-
squad right
Dude.
there.
Yeah,
That
it
fucking-
was, dude.
Dude, 5150 set that night was unlike anything I've ever fucking seen. You had fucking Gabe with the ski mask beating his fucking forehead with the microphone.
Oh shit.
Fucking back against the crowd, like.
I watched Eddie do a cartwheel during that set, and this
Yeah.
kid just caught his foot. Like,
music video,
this
yeah.
is fucking.
God.
It's in
One
the
of
music
the-
video.
just a Doc
It's on
Martin.
YouTube. Yeah, it's on YouTube,
A
dude.
Doc Martin to the chin.
Wow.
Fuck this shit up.
But anyway, so 5150 is playing though. Gabe is telling, okay, everyone, watch out for the walls. Okay, there's walls on the side. Like, be careful. Like, don't go too hard, guys. First song, first 10 seconds, this kid runs through and makes a hole in my wall.
No.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like, you know.
How big was it? Were you able to like
Dude.
plaster it up?
Yeah,
or,
we
like-
got to fix
I
it,
was
but it was
so
his body.
fucking,
It's
like-
the size of your body.
It was his
Yeah.
You're fucking. Oh,
Damn.
God.
I fucking
That's
jumped back
hella
and I
funny.
guess nobody was fucking there.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I
it
can
was
tell
funny because
imagine
there was like every wall had like a group of people,
Yeah.
and for some reason the people that were sitting on the wall just dispersed. Like it was
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah.
like
That's
it was like
what's going
Moses
on.
opening the waters. Yeah, it was like Moses opening the waters, and it's fucking up split, boom, right there, hole. Okay.
So were you playing that night, or were you just
No,
chilling?
No,
we
no,
were
no,
just
dude. This
chilling?
was for me. This was back when Knee Deep was still was fucking barely being
Is Knee Deep
manufactured.
called Knee Deep
No,
right
Bedlow,
now?
Yeah.
remember?
No,
There wasn't,
Bedlow
no.
didn't have the
No,
later,
it was
yeah.
Knee Deep. Knee Deep.
Okay.
Yeah, this is when like we were first starting to get it together and like totally different members than now.
Really?
Yeah, fucking. It was me on vocals, Sam on guitar, which hasn't changed. Chris Hohen was actually playing bass, and our
Okay.
friend Charlie was on drums.
Oh, so it was a 4-piece at one point.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a 4-piece, and we were just practicing in Sam's garage. But we heard about your guys' show through Facebook, and so we just rolled out and fucking. That was the night that fucking
Is that where I
changed
met
it
you
all.
guys?
No,
I don't know what
we met you. I met you at Plea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was
Oh,
at Hector
yeah,
Side.
you
One of the
you
Hector
did.
Sides.
No, you opened up for one of our like. I don't know if it was just a local show or if it was a tour kickoff.
Yeah.
But I remember it's like Teddy or Chris saying like, Oh yeah, this is a new band right now. They're like
Yeah.
little kids or whatever.
Mhm.
We're gonna have them. I was like,
Baby
we were the
Nelson.
little kids. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
it was,
funny.
It was cool though, but
So are you the youngest person in Cheap Shoes?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
How
why I
old
can't
are
play
you?
the bars.
Fucking 20.
oh god.
Hey, I turned 21 in November, so.
Don't say it like that.
I know.
Fuck
shit.
off.
I'm going on 28.
You make me-
Whatever.
It makes me
Away.
feel super creepy.
Oh yeah, I'm
Preying
hanging
on the
out.
minds of the young.
I wasn't even looking at it like that.
No, but I remember.
21 in November.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, I gotta go.
Julian, you want to talk about how you feel it? You know, I'm not gonna go.
Nope.
Go ahead,
I
Tanner.
don't even know what you're gonna say, but I know I want to
What's up?
fucking hear it.
I just really quickly, because this is random as fuck, but
Yeah,
can we
sure.
talk tats for a second? When did you guys get your first tats?
Oh shit.
When was that?
I was
Go ahead. We'll
Yeah,
go
we'll
on
go.
in.
Yeah.
I was 17 and I got it in
Oh, yeah, I remember.
and I did stick and pokes in like Sam's room.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
666 tatted on my fucking inner fingers like an idiot.
Edgy as fuck,
Fucking
dude.
stupid.
What
I think when I
about
was,
you, Matt?
Fucking. Well, talking about fucking Nelson's finger, I remember Julian's like one more line and you could have been like a gangster or something.
what,
Remember because he had the
Oh,
666?
Oh,
yeah, you were like, you fucking.
Oh, it looks
militant?
like XIV is what it
Yeah.
is.
But my first tattoo, I think like I was already 18, and then my mom was like, dude, I'm hella proud of you, like you fucking like finished like high school and all this shit. And she's like, yeah, dude, like you can like do anything you want for your senior trip. And then one of my homies, the JoJo, his mom was like, hey, you want to go to Hawaii with us? I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm fucking hella down. I went to Hawaii and I was like hitchhiking and like, dude, like there's hella fucking like hookers there.
What?
It's so funny because I go there.
Did you get one?
Hell no.
He says that now.
I was like, dude, these hookers are hella funny. Like they're basically just fucking like fucking with all these tourists, like putting like their boobs in this guy's face. It was hella funny.
I think it was you. I think you were that
Maybe.
guy.
I was like, no, but I went there and I was like, fuck, dude, this place is so fucking tight. Like, and I was like, I'm gonna get a tattoo. I went in there and I was like, I want like some like a travel band, but like a crown kind of thing. But in the back it says punks because I was like, my first ever intention is
Do you have that tattoo somewhere?
yeah.
Where the fuck is? Oh
Yeah.
shit!
And in the back, cause like
I forgot about that one. You know, I think I have seen that.
yeah, but like I think like ever since I was like hella young, I was like my first tattoo has to be like PUNX, cause you know it's all about that.
Oh yeah, I got one of those.
Yeah,
too,
about
on
that
my
shit.
toes.
Yeah. So I was like,
Punks.
I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna get the punks in the back. And then they're like, what does it mean? And I was like,
What does
you know.
it mean?
Yeah. And then I was like, and I had to tell them like some hella dumb shit.
Well, see, I'm a punk rocker, so I have to have this on my fucking body at some point.
Look here, bro. I got a mohawk. So
Oh, is
so
that
it's
when you
good.
still had the mohawk?
No, actually, this is when I just had like I probably had hair probably as long as Richard's right now.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. But that was my first tattoo.
What about you, Rich?
So mine was when I remember I turned 18. I was living with one of my friends, Kyle, at the time. I got kicked out of my parents' house, and I moved into my friend Kyle's house. And his older brother just got out of prison.
Hell yeah.
And,
Hell yeah.
Hey.
And so, yeah, I was 18, I was stupid, man, and he was like, yeah, I've been tattooing in prison, blah, blah, and he showed me cool tattoos he did on something. They were actually pretty decent, whatever, and he was like, yeah, I'll go make a gun, and like, we'll do it tonight, and whatever. Alright, cool. I thought, like, in my head, I thought he was legit gonna have, like, a legit gun. No, this dude made it out of hair dryer,
Okay.
like a hair blow dryer.
Yeah.
That he put the battery off of that. He had a mechanical pencil,
Oh,
a guitar
shit.
string with like the motor on top,
Yeah.
plugged in, and yeah, I got one of my old favorite bands was Fear Before the March of Flames, and there's a song about Jaws, and I like these like one lyrics, and it was giant shark isn't a fishing killer, so I got it tattooed right here on my chest. And I just remember he did it afterwards. My whole like neck, my whole body was black because it was splattering everywhere from the paint. 'Cause it was a
No
shitty,
way.
and like no joke, if you look at it, it's shittiest tattoo ever. Like there's some letters where they're like half dark, half faded out. He spelled killer wrong. He put 2 R's in the end of killer. And
Oh
I'm
my
just,
god, son.
worst tattoo ever. And one
Were
day
you,
I'll get
did
it
you have to
covered.
be like, oh, that looks great, man? Like, or
Well,
were you
there's
just
nothing wrong. Like I
that
said,
looks
I was
shit, dog?
like I was 18. I thought it was kind of cool still.
He thought there was 2 R's in killer?
Yeah,
That's like fucking next
Yeah.
level, like
He
alliteration.
just got out of
whatever it
prison.
is.
He just got out of prison and everything, man. I don't know. Like he was just like, yeah, then did it. I thought it was cool
Did you
time.
cover it up?
No, it's still there.
I don't think I've ever
Yeah,
noticed that.
and I remember too, like I thought it was cool and whatever, but I mean, after a while, I stopped just showing it off. I remember I would wear V-necks just to like it kind of shows, you know. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
18, I want to show off a
Fuck yeah.
tattoo, but yeah, dude, I'm over it. I wish I would never got it down.
For sure. What about you, man?
Mine, I don't know, mine's similar. But yeah, Oklahoma Vents with like a fucking, with like a broken CD player and a guitar string and like a pin, and there used to be this skate crew thing called Piss Drunks. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got that like tattooed on me when I was like 15. It was my first tattoo.
Where is it?
It's on my leg right here.
Fuck
Piss
yeah.
drunk was.
Oh, hey, so it's super funny. I hid that shit from my parents for hella long. My mom still tells the story to this day. We went to fucking, what's that shitty ass lake right here? It's
What
like,
lake?
Comanche?
no. It's
What
like,
lake?
Mickey Grove?
no. It's like the water is brown. Like you shouldn't be swimming in there, but everybody does.
Amador Lake? That shit's always brown as
Woodward.
fuck.
Woodward.
Woodward.
I'm at fucking Woodward with my family. They're barbecuing. It's like 4th of July or something. It's 114 degrees outside, and I'm dressed like I am right now, just wearing all black, and I will not take off. Like, I won't get in shorts and go in the water because I'm hiding my stupid ass tattoo from my mom. And she's like, I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know. He's like, just won't go in the water. It's
Oh
114
my
degrees
God.
outside. You're wearing all black.
Damn, dude.
Wowzers. So you ended up having to fucking like.
I didn't get caught. I hid it very successfully for 3 years.
You still just never fucking told her.
Yeah, no, I mean, I did eventually, and she's like, you're hella dumb. Like, I wasn't even gonna be mad. I'd have been like, you're fucking stupid, but, like, I don't know.
Is that a fucking strange music tattoo? Or what is that?
This is it's from an AFI record from the 90s.
Okay.
It's a strange music, like a Juggalo thing?
No, strange music is Tech 9. He's fucking.
Yeah, that
with
guy's a juggernaut, dog.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
I don't know that much
Juggernaut.
about it. I just know the logo.
No, I've gotten Bacardi bat before.
Oh, really?
I usually
I can
roll
see
with that
that.
one. I'll be
I
like,
can
yeah, I
see that.
really, really like Bacardi. But,
Bacardi like it's super.
No, AFI is my favorite band.
What are you, Tanner, got any tattoos?
I have one. Tattoo.
He's got the bars!
I
I forgot you had that.
I was fucking 18 and my buddy, I was in a band in high school called BM Bate, and
Is that French?
my buddy, no, it's actually Latin for something. I don't fucking remember. We were like 15, and so when I turned 18, the lead guitarist Richard and the rhythm guitarist Ryan, we all fucking loved Black Flag, so we were like, dude, let's go get matching bars. Like that was our fucking,
Yeah.
you know, we're all 18 now. Let's go get the fucking bars. So we show up to the fucking. I go to Golden Anchor Tattoo in Jackson. That's where I went to high school, and fucking. So yeah, we get there. Ryan didn't bring enough money, the rhythm guitarist, so he didn't even get the fucking tattoo.
Damn.
And then my buddy Richard had already had like 3 tattoos right here, and he wanted to get his ditch done. So he was like, well, and they were running a special right then that was like $60 tattoos. You could get like a rose or some shit, and he was like, oh, I'll just do that. And I was like,
Wow.
so I'm just getting the fucking bars by myself. What the fuck? And it was like, yeah. So
Wait, is that Ryan from Indie Stockton?
yeah.
Ah,
Right, Rolando?
Rolando Carruthers. Yeah. So I ended up getting. I was the only one who fucking got him, but dude, I mean, because I love Black Flag, and they were one of the first bands that showed me like you don't have to be like great at guitar to fucking like start a band and shit.
Yeah.
You can just start it up. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'll just get the bars. I want to get a socialist red star like right under it, but that costs money. So
Yeah,
Have you
we'll
read
have to wait on that.
Have you read Get in the Van yet?
No, I haven't. I
have
really
one
want
right
to.
now.
Do
There's a
yourself
couple
a
Henry
favor
Rollins ones I
and
want to read.
Is that good?
Get in there. It's like the DIY like punk rock Bible.
Yeah.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
like it's fucking so good.
It-
That dude
it-
writes
it-
like a book a year or some shit.
Yeah,
He
It,
writes,
ma-
like,
it
so
makes you
much.
feel like you've never had a real struggle in your fucking sorry ass life.
Yeah, he actually won the fucking Grammy for the fucking audiobook.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he won a Grammy. Like I remember.
What a fucking Grammy, huh?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, dude, I was just in my gym shorts, and then like they're like,
Oh yeah, I've
Henry
seen
Rollins!
pictures of that. Yeah,
and then
yeah.
like he's like, yeah, I'm walking up, and these security guards are like, do I take him out or like, is he the guy?
Yeah, because he like didn't look famous at all.
Yeah,
he just looked
yeah.
like this fucking dude.
Yeah. That's one thing too about him. Like he's hella well known, but like he's like, it doesn't matter. I drive a fucking Mazda. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's just a dude, man.
Yeah.
And he's fucking. I mean, I don't want to say crazy because he actually ends up like helping a lot of fucking people, but
Yeah.
it's like the shit he goes and does around the world, like
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
going to
yeah.
like Istanbul and all these
Yeah.
fucking super politically turbulent places and shit.
Yeah.
Like he's a man's man.
Yeah,
he's a
he's-
fucking.
he's
I wish I
not-
had balls as big as
He's,
Henry Rollins.
he's a fucking like he's a fucking workhorse. That's the thing that I hella like about him. Like he's like everything that he does, he treats it like a job. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And he has his own fucking like, I think he writes for like Australia Rolling Stone or something.
That's right. He
Yeah.
does. I know he does a fucking. He does like an LA Weekly or some shit.
Yeah.
Every once in a while he
Yeah.
does a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that guy has a fucking work ethic that could choke a horse.
Yeah.
Is that the same?
I
Right?
still remember being
I
little.
don't
though.
know.
Yeah.
But whatever.
I just say I still remember being little and seeing him on CKY videos. And I'm like, oh, that dude's hella tight. Like, like I forgot what it was. He would just always be the background guy. Or like, I remember there was one where he was like driving some like ATV hella fast with them and shit. And, like they were like doing pranks and just doing like stunt jumps. And I was like, that dude's hella tight. And all of a sudden,
Oh,
I get
yeah.
older. Yeah, like that was like 6th, 7th grade. And also I started getting older, so I listened to more music. I'm like, oh, this dude was in a punk band. This is a hardcore. What the fuck? Like started listening to all his band. Yeah, dude. Ever since then, I've always been a big fan of him too.
Speaking of Black Flag, I'm actually reading my damage right now. That Keith Morris.
Really?
Oh yeah. You gotta let me borrow that.
I gotta
I'll
read it
trade you.
first.
I'll trade you that.
No, I'm not.
Have you read that Against Me book yet?
No, not yet.
See, I'll trade you that one.
Who wrote that?
Laura Jane Grace.
Really?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know you had a fucking book out.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's really fucking tight. Super cool.
I think because I never read hella books, right?
Uh-huh.
So like I would read like a book every like 8 years or something.
It
But,
takes
like,
you a while to
I
finish it.
went to I remember I was hanging out with Julien and I was like, dude, I'm gonna go camping, blah blah. And then Julian's like, Matt, have you ever read this book? And it was like the fucking Unseen.
Oh
book.
yeah.
It was like it's like a little tiny book, and he's like, oh, you should read this, like, because I was like, I don't really like the Unseen. Like they sound hella weird to me, and he's like, read this and then tell me if you like them. I'm like, all right.
Oh shit.
I read it. It was fucking tight, and I started reading hella books.
Well, dude, I fucking
Oh, yeah.
I'm like I really don't like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like I'm not a huge fan.
The
Yeah.
Scar
But what's his
Tissue is
face's
good.
book? Yeah, it's
What's
a
his
really
name?
good
Yeah.
fucking book. Anthony Kiedis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Um,
brother read that book.
Yeah, dude, his book is really fucking interesting.
Fucking tight.
He's
Yeah.
he like describes in the beginning that he fucking now because he's old as fuck and he's been like hooked on heroin for like 25
Yeah.
plus years or some
Like
shit.
currently?
Well, I think he's off now, but he describes like he has a nurse that lives in his house with him
Yeah.
to like treat that because he's fucked up his body like majorly
Yeah.
from that shit. So it's crazy. It's a really insane book. And that guy, and I still don't like the band that much.
Yeah.
I get what they do and shit, but I'm not like a huge fan.
it's-
They have a couple
but you
bangers.
respect
They got a
Yeah,
couple.
yeah,
bangers.
yeah.
They got a
You
couple
respect it.
bangers.
The thing that's cool is that
You gotta
they have a-
respect Flea, dude.
Yeah.
That dude's a
Yeah.
monster,
Yeah.
And
The
John
thing about-
Frusciante's a badass guitarist.
Yeah.
Like,
The thing about like Red Hot Chili Peppers is that from like day one till now, they still kind of sound the same.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a lot of consistency there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they're like they never stray away that much from how they actually sound like.
I've heard that their new album, even like
The Chelsea
hardcore
album?
fans, they fucking
Huh?
hate them. Yeah, like a couple months ago, I think.
Really?
I've heard like even like the hardcore fans don't even like it. Like it's just
That's
hella
not bad,
poppy.
huh?
When I was little, I
I was
can't
hella
lie.
mad when that shitty ass Korn album came out.
Oh.
Which
No.
one?
I know what they're talking
Mirror
when
one?
Head left. When
Was
Head
it-
left.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
guitar
yeah.
was the Path of Totality.
Yeah,
or
when
whatever.
fucking that dude left
The one
their
before
stuff.
that was the banger.
Fuck yeah.
Untouchables was sick.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know where that came from. I think it's just got me listening to it this week. Also,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
I was two Red Hot Chili Peppers. I liked them. I kind of like when I was little. I liked them, and then as I got older, I kind of like just grew out. I just stopped
Well,
listening.
dude, I'll
Yeah.
I'll
like you
bang
said,
the
I
shit out of the first record. The
Yeah.
first Korn
Yeah.
album is banging,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
and then like
fuck yeah.
you know, like it's really got like a lot of fucking anger behind it. And then I think once they started making money, they were just like, well, we can write the same style, we just don't have to have as much like ferocity behind it.
Yeah.
And that's where I was like,
Like, just talk about
You know?
weird shit.
yeah. And his fucking voice was like fucked up. Like it wasn't like straightforward screaming. It was like, you know, like
was
his
a
fucking
weird-
weird shit he would do. You know, he's a weird fucking vocal style.
No, I think the weirdest thing from Korn though is that song that they did with Ice Cube. Like,
Oh yeah, fucking, what's that song called? Fucking where he's like, something go to church,
Yeah.
something fucking go to school. What the
No.
fuck is that song called?
No, you're thinking Ice Cube's Go
Yeah,
to Church.
yeah, you're
Oh,
gonna go
Korn.
straight.
No,
Korn and Ice
I
Cube.
know what that
started
song.
going.
What the fuck
I
is that
fucked it
song
up.
called? It's on Follow the Leader. It's
Yeah.
Dude, no, that's
God
an Ice
damn it.
Cube song. If you're a scared motherfucker, go to
That's
church.
an Ice Cube.
no, yeah, no, I
That's
know
Lil
that
Jon,
song, but
Lil Jon, Ice Cube, and Snoop
and Snoop Dogg,
Yeah.
yeah. But no, I'm thinking, what the fuck is? I don't
They
know.
did that tour though.
With Snoop Dogg
Ice
and
Cube
Korn.
and Korn
Yeah.
and fucking
Fucking
somebody else. Family Values, Ice Cube, Korn, and
I know
somebody.
Snoop Dogg was on a tour with
Shit,
Korn.
man, I don't
Dude,
I
know.
don't know. The fucking 90s were wild.
Yeah.
My first tour I ever went to, I don't think it was Family Values, but I remember it was Limp
I went to Family
Bizkit.
Values. That's
Dude.
just
So
fine.
Ooh.
I don't give a
Dude,
fuck.
no, yeah, it was Limp Bizkit's System of a Down,
Ooh.
Metallica.
Damn.
Oh,
It
shit.
sounds like the banger.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I wanna
never
say
gonna happen.
It was Korn.
it's like
yeah,
all
Korn.
my fucking favorite bands
Yeah.
in like 2000.
No, exactly. It was like 2000, 2001. And I remember because I got to go to that, and then got to go to Ozfest 2001 that year. Same
Oh
year.
shit.
And I got
Oh,
to see,
lucky.
yeah. I got to
you,
see
he's
Slipknot. I got to see Slipknot like at
Ooh.
Ozfest 2001.
Damn,
that was
dog,
fucking
what the
tight, dude.
fuck?
Yeah,
And
That's
back
that
then
was
was fucking
That's
big, dude.
prime Slipknot.
yeah, Iowa was just coming out, and fucking they had their new
Oh,
mask,
dude.
the Iowa mask. Oh my god, that was one of the
That's a really
sickest
good record,
fucking-
too.
And I remember too.
Yeah, dude, let me
You
just
cannot
say,
find
like,
11
physical
Slipknot
copies
got
for
kind
shit.
of weak, but Iowa is one of the fucking angriest records
Yeah.
like you'll ever listen to.
By the way, though,
I
being
can't
an
find a
11-year-old boy
Really?
kid and seeing all those boobs everywhere, oh my god, that was crazy, dude. Like back in those days, like there were just girls flashing everywhere at those like you know butt rock hardcore, like you know the hard
Butt
rock.
rock.
Yeah, dude.
that's
Those
what
hard
sucks.
rock,
Is
butt
Slipknot
rock.
essentially did become butt rock.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Their new shit is
And-
such butt rock.
But both those shows, like I just remember being an 11-year-old kid and just like walking into that, just like
Where'd
girls
you go
flashing
with?
and
Who's
everything.
taking you?
It was our.
I
it
remember
was
my
our
mom
neighbor.
fucking hated it.
Yeah.
She'd be like, turn that shit off. And then I remember that she was like, how do you even know what they're saying? And I was like,
yeah.
My mom did that to me.
Fuck
I was
you
like,
saying.
whatever. I was like, I don't give a fuck what he said. It's tight.
There's a good
I got the
majority of
lyric
time.
book right here.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll go look it up. Mom, whatever.
No, I was like 13 or 14, and I started getting into like death metal and shit.
Yeah,
And
hell
my mom,
yeah, dude.
because at the time my mom would take me to Rasputin every weekend. I was with her. She would fucking take me and go get a CD. Right? That was like, you know, because she didn't have a lot of money. She couldn't go do shit. So she was like, I'll go take you to go get a record. So I would buy like a fucking Cannibal Corpse record or something, and she'd be like, "Oh, put it on, sweetie."
Oh,
like,
no.
and she's just like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, yeah, no, there was a good like year or two where I got a CD every fucking weekend,
Nice.
and just got a huge ass collection of fucking CDs
What
when they
was
were
your
still
first record
relevant.
you ever got?
that I bought with my own money.
No, just like in general, like. your
Well,
first-
I got a hand-me-down copy of fucking Jihad by Oteb when I was pretty young, and that was I'm dead serious, dude. That was like one of my first bands I ever listened to, and I was like,
Damn,
crazy.
Taylor,
So,
what
like,
the
your
fuck?
first
Didn't know you
album
were into that.
that
Well,
you're
no,
like,
yeah,
this
dude,
album's
yeah,
fucking
my
tight as hell.
oh,
Like,
Oh,
this
well,
whole thing
no,
front
I
to
got
back.
one.
Okay.
I got one. My
No,
mom,
yeah.
when I was fucking 10 years old, bought me the Marshall Mathers LP for my
Ooh,
birthday.
really?
And I was like,
Hey.
Nah,
have you
dude, hold
listened to
on.
this? Why would
That's
you give this to a
fucking-
fucking 10-year-old? To this day, it's still one of my favorite records.
Fuck
Such
yeah, no, that's
good
a
record.
great record.
No, yeah, same.
It's
I
like,
still
it
remember
definitely shouldn't be for a 10-year-old.
when I got my very first Walkman. I was probably like 5 or 6,
Mhm.
and I got Will Smith Big Willie style. That shit was
Yeah.
tight, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. I was like
Yeah.
5 or 6 banging that on my fucking Walkman all the
Fuck
damn
yeah.
time. I had that. Oh, she got me that, and then the Usher, whatever Usher album. I think it was the one with My Way on it, and
I don't even know.
it was dude. This was like 96,
Usher
97.
Usher was
like,
fire back then.
dude. Yeah, this
I
is
know,
like
dude, I've
yeah,
seen
this is
videos
very
of
old.
him dance, and I'm like, that motherfucker, like, nobody dances like that, like Michael Jackson type style.
Yeah.
Like, nobody does that anymore.
Well, dude, when he was
You
making
know?
those songs too, back like you know, like the song like My Way and all that, like whatever he when I was like 96, 97, he was like 17 or 18 at the time too. So like that was big coming out of him.
Yeah, he
like,
was a young
sexual
motherfucker
songs
coming
coming out
out.
of this
Yeah.
little kid. Like holy shit, no, yeah. But I remember
What was
that.
your first
I got
record, bro?
that.
It was Stephen
My,
King for like
my first record that I really remember is because I think my mom had those CD categories, those little like, it's like papers and shit. Like you
Oh,
check
I remember
them.
those.
Yeah,
my Mexican partners had those.
Yeah, well, my mom had it. And
Like the
then,
catalogs?
yeah, and I found this thing, and it's like some stencil of some guy, like some army guy holding a flag, and I was like, what is this? And then I was like, oh, I like this song, it's so cool. And I think it was like one step closer, because it was the Hybrid Theory, the Linkin Park song.
Oh, I see. Okay.
This is hella cool. And then I got
Gotcha.
so into it where like, cause like my dad like, he majored in like computer engineering. So like he basically was like, yo, you can get this shit online. I'm like, oh. I was fucking like
Dad's
8
a
years
G.
old.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I was 8 years old, and I was like, Dad, I want to get this album. And then I got it, and then I was like, oh wait, this is hella cool. They have like 3 hidden songs. Like I know about it, but no one else does.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, but I think after that one, the other memorable one, I went to Barnes and Noble, and my grandma, because she doesn't speak English, she's like, oh, like, which one do you want? And I picked up the fucking Blink-182 Dude Ranch with the fucking cow's balls.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And she's like, okay. And then she bought it for me. And I listen to that shit every fucking
Wait,
day.
so she doesn't speak English? What does she speak?
She speaks Hmong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
because
gotcha.
she's basically just like, hey, like,
You speak Hmong?
I don't speak Hmong.
Not anymore.
No, I used to when my grandma still lived in Stockton. Like
Okay.
she like raised me, so like when I was a little kid I could speak it hella fluently. But she left like I think when I was in middle school. So like it just fucking deteriorated.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
everyone
yeah.
who's Hmong that like trying to speak Hmong to me, I was like, I know what you're saying, but I can't speak back to you, dog. Like my
Yeah,
bad.
dude, we were just talking about that the other day. There's like a select sect of people that fucking they can understand a language, but to try to formulate a sentence in it is like not they
Yeah.
can't do it. But when they hear it, they like recognize the words.
Yeah,
It's pretty strange.
It's weird because like I know how to say it in my head, but I can't actually say it.
Yeah,
It's-
forming the sentence
Yeah,
itself is
'cause
like
it's like it's on the tip of my tongue. I'm like I know how to say it.
yeah.
But I can't do it.
Yeah, I got you. In like my household, like growing up, everybody spoke English, and
Yeah.
my parents speak Spanish and Portuguese. And
Oh really?
So there's like a lot of shit going on.
Were they
all
from
the time.
Europe or like?
Both of my parents are from Oakland.
Oh okay. They
But
just know the
we
language.
I think we immigrated here like pretty recently. Like we haven't been here for very long.
Oh I see.
But,
Okay.
yeah.
So you're of Spanish descent or Portuguese?
Yeah, Mexican and Portuguese. There's some Spanish in there. I think like Indian or something. I don't know. It gets broken up.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it's a fucking American thing for sure. Fucking just a bunch of different bloodlines coming together and shit.
Yeah.
Nelson, what was your first record?
It was, God damn it, it was a Star Wars soundtrack.
Hell
Wait,
yeah. Wait, a New Hope?
Nah, dude, it was either Phantom Menace or Revenge of the Sith.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What's
That's
even
badass.
on that? Is it just Star Wars?
It's just
Star Wars
Star Wars.
music.
I love like
It just
Just like orchestras.
Yeah.
Hey,
Fights and everything.
do they have that one song?
Which one?
I
I didn't get that one. They probably do.
Hell yeah.
What is
Yeah,
that?
it was like that was my first one, but like band wise, Linkin Park.
Yeah.
Hybrid Theory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. My dad just started showing me a bunch of shit. So.
Yeah, same thing. My dad too.
Yeah.
I got fucking Hybrid Theory, whatever Papa Roach record was
Yeah.
out,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
and System of a Down. And my dad was like, "Here's these," and I was like, "Fucking sick."
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
I still remember when I was younger, my grandma took me to Target, and it wasn't my first record, but I remember I bought the Gorillaz album and a Drowning Pool album.
Oh,
And I remember we
shit.
came home that day, and then my grandma saw the CDs I bought, and she picked up the Drowning Pool one, and then I remember it was called Sinner, and it had the girl with like her hand, and then there was like tattooed Sinner on her fingers.
Oh shit.
And she was just like, what the hell are you listening to? This is some devil music. She grabbed it, and then she grabbed the Gorillaz album too because she didn't know what that was. She just thought they were both like, oh, if I'm listening to this one devil band, this one has to be a devil band. And then I remember my mom coming up, look what he's listening to, oh my god, blah, blah, blah. And my mom was just like, looked at him and was just like, well, let me look at the lyrics, and I'm just like, okay, it doesn't really bother me, go for it. Yeah, but I just remember that my grandma just like going crazy, like, look what he's saying, it's a sin, this is devil music, the devil's going to your son and stuff
yeah.
like that.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And my mom just feel like,
you're
whatever.
wild.
Yeah,
Or
wild.
out of pocket.
Really quickly, because we are getting kind of long on time here, we'll fucking take a break. We're gonna be listening to "Twirling Round and Round" by Sloom. You can find this on sloom.bandcamp.com. Check out their album. It's called I Wish You Twice as Much. It's now on Spotify. So yeah, this is Twirling Round and Round by Sloom.